As one of the leading law firms in Georgia, what's driving business for you at the moment?
We're a relatively young law firm. We're celebrating our third year anniversary in May of 2012. But there are several unique features which we think puts us ahead of others on the legal market in Georgia. Our lawyers have experience of over a decade of working for different organizations, like they've been holding top management positions in government agencies, they've been working for judiciary, for private companies, for international financial institutions. Apart from that, we are a full-service law firm. We cover all areas of law, and that probably makes our clients comfortable because we can give them advice throughout all areas of law.
David, you've held senior positions in legal authorities in Georgia. How important is it that a country's economic development is rooted in the rule of law?
The rule of law is the foundation of a civilized society. It establishes a transparent process acceptable and equal to all. It ensures adherence to principles that both liberate and protect. The rule of law is of essential importance as an influence on the economic development in developing and transitional countries. Under the rule of law, individuals would be able to make investment and further plans with some confidence in a successful return on investment. By being sure that government will not act arbitrarily and ascertain that the powers of government will not be used deliberately to frustrate individual efforts. When we talk about attracting investment, foundational principles of rule of law play a crucial role. The government and its officials and agents are accountable under the law. The laws are clear, publicized, stable, fair, and protect fundamental rights, including the security of persons and property. The process by which the law are enacted, administered, and enforced is acceptable, fair, and efficient. Access to justice provided by competent, independent, and ethical adjudicators, attorneys, or representatives.
Since the Rose Revolution, as it's known, happened in 2003, how has Georgia's business landscape changed?
Business landscape has definitely changed and improved since Rose Revolution of 2003. And this change and improvement has been noted by international organizations. World Bank doing business survey has named Georgia as a top reformer over several last years. The procedures have been simplified, the bureaucratic requirements have been removed, number of taxes were reduced from 21 to 6 at the moment, and which makes Georgia one of the most attractive place for doing business.
So would you say you have a typical client, or are their needs quite diverse, quite different?
We can say that all the clients are unique, and this uniqueness of course depends on the specifics of the particular client and particular case. But in general we can say that all of them are seeking for one thing. It's adherence to legal requirements existing in the country and looking at being safeguarded in relations with their counterparts.
And looking at the investment case for Georgia at the moment, what are the most promising sectors?
Over the last years, there have been several areas identified which are of the most interest for foreign investors. Definitely, tourism is number one of them. Agriculture is one of the areas. Georgia has always been traditionally agricultural country, and there is a huge potential for investing in this area. Over the last couple of years, mining has become increasingly interesting for foreign investors. And it should be noted that energy sector is one of the main areas which has been developed with the interests and injections of foreign direct investments. Georgia is rich of hydro resources, which transformed Georgia from being self-sufficient into the biggest exporter of energy in the region. Georgia is currently exporting to countries like Russia, Turkey, Azerbaijan, Armenia.
So finally, what are the essentials that a prospective investor needs to know about working in Georgia?
Every person looking into entering Georgian market needs to have qualified legal and tax advice from the very beginning. No matter how procedures are simplified and how the business climate is good, still here are rules and regulations which need to be observed. It is much easier to prevent a problem rather than to correct it. That is where we can be of an invaluable help.
Revaz Beridze and David Eristavi, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.